still want to modify your first car, or you're a beginner to modifying cars? Well, before you start, watch this video on the top 5 things you need to know before you start modifying anything, and there will be a bonus tip at the very end. So let's get started. Let's go. Coming in at number 5, insurance. Okay, insurance is a big thing. Insurances, they take a lot of money from you, but you need to research different insurance companies to see what policies they have over modified cars. You need to shop around, otherwise you might go for the cheapest option, but that cheapest option says that you cannot modify your car in any way from factory. If you're in the UK like I am and you want to mod your first car, I do recommend waiting a year at least first, just so the insurance premiums come down a bit more. Coming at number 4, do not get disheartened by what anyone says, right? If it's things like you want to put these certain wheels onto this car, or this certain body modification, or put in this certain supercharger, or tune the engine up, or get an induction or whatever, and people are looking at the car saying, well, this car is just a small, I don't know, for example, Honda Civic, like I have. This car's just a Honda Civic, why are you wasting your money on that, where you can be buying an Audi A3, for example? Don't get disheartened about that. People will not see your view, obviously, right? My view is, I do love Hondas. This is my first car. But yeah, obviously that car has sentimental value to me, especially the way we got it, and just everything really. I do want to make that a shortcut at the end of the day, but other people might not see that way. So don't get disheartened if someone says, oh, you're putting too much money in a small crap car. Number 3 on the list, you have to research the parts that you want and is compatible, and research the model of car that you have. Research is key here. You can't just go out buying pieces willy-nilly and be like, oh look, this bonnet looks good, let me buy it, stick it in the car, and then next month you see another bonnet that looks good and you buy that one because it looks better than the first one that you bought, or you just wasted some money there. Don't do that. Make sure to research what you want and what other people have done, and see if you can incorporate what other people's done and your own flavour of taste or whatever. Number 2 on the list, you need to keep original parts. Unless it's justified to sell the original parts, keep the original parts as well for backup. Let's say you've bought a Mazda MX-5 Miata, and let's say you want to have that car for about 2 years time, and you want to sell it at the end of the day. You've got some mods lined up for it, limited slip differential, or other engine modifications, turbo, supercharger, whatever. If you go to sell that car, you're not going to get as much money back as you would have put into the car. The best thing you can do is spend some time reverting back to stock, selling the car stock, and then sell the aftermarket parts as second hand, and that way you get the most money back out of it. And then number 1 on the list, before we get onto the bonus, is to get proper tools. If someone can undo a Loctite bolt with their bare hands, doesn't mean that you can. For example, when I did a tactical racing bonnet struts, I used a 10mm spanner to try and loosen the bolts on the hood. That didn't go so well because I've now graunched beyond repair the first bolt, which is why I haven't actually shown it going up, and I haven't put the other one in because I can't. So I do highly recommend, before you do any modifying work, to make sure to get yourself a nice socket set and a nice torque wrench, or a wrench that has quite a long shaft, because it needs to be breakable. For example, I went out, walked to my local Screwfix, big up Screwfix. It took me ages to get this, right? Because I was talking to someone who doesn't know what they're doing. So I got this and gave it to my dad because I don't want that responsibility of launching another bolt. So he did it, and instantly it broke the bolt even, and then we took the bolt off and then actually put on the first bonnet strut. With the bonnet struts, they are really cool. I highly recommend them. Use WAC 5 up here, there even, use WAC 5 on Tactical Racing to get 5% off of everything on the store. And that's it guys, that's my top 5 things which you need to know before modifying a car. It is a bit long, it's a bit boring, bit for talk, but still you need to know this before you actually go ahead and modify any car, because if you're going willy-nilly, you're bound to make a lot of mistakes, and that's what I do not want you guys to do. And before we go, let's go over the bonus tip. Now this tip is actually one of the best tips. Are you ready for it? It is literally to join Facebook groups about the car and model that you have. It's literally that. So I highly recommend going on Facebook and searching for the make and model of your car and looking at different groups right? Preferably in your area. Jesus, that was a very butchered word, preferably. Anyway, that's that. Make sure to go in a Facebook group because you can have a lot more help from people who have suffered from the same problems that you have. That's all from me, guys. This has been Murder Rally, and I'll see you guys in another one. What? Pow.